So you found a profitable item in the grocery or beauty category on Amazon UK, or maybe you're still hit with the dreaded message from Amazon that you're not approved to sell in this category. Okay, and now you're stuck behind the gate, and no one seems to give a straight answer. I understand that because now you see a lot of people talking about the fact that you're gonna need a business before you can get ungated, or maybe you need a special supplier, or maybe you even need this one is actually the biggest one that I've seen. That you need to buy 100 units of product before you can actually get ungated on Amazon. But in this video, I will show you exactly how you can get ungated on Amazon FBA UK. Okay, in case you're in the United Kingdom, maybe you are trying to launch a UK business Amazon account. Okay, so whether you're a sole trader, a registered limited company, or maybe you're getting started with a professional seller account, this is why you're here, and this is what we're going to be discussing in this video. So let's get into it now. Normally, Amazon doesn't allow new or unverified sellers to just jump straight into selling on high risk categories like grocery or maybe health and beauty or topicals or toys, especially during the Q4 close to the festive period. Okay, maybe you want to sell for big brands like Nike, Apple, all that. So the reason is because of trust. Okay, because Amazon, they want to ensure that the products being sold, especially for food or skincare, are actually safe and also authentic, and they also meet on legal standard in the United Kingdom. Okay, so in order for you to get past these restrictions, you need to request category or brand approval. Okay, so that is what the ungating actually means. Okay, so now a lot of people do ask if they're gonna need a registered business to get ungated in the United Kingdom. Okay, the answer is that it's not fully yes. Okay, no, you can actually get ungated even without a registered business in the United Kingdom. Okay, so if you have a professional seller account, Amazon may still approve you as a sole trader. Okay, all right, but in some kind of forums that I belong to, okay, success is much higher. Okay, from what people are actually saying, success is much higher if you have a registered limited company with a company house. And this thing is even easy to create. You just go to company house, to their website. You can create it, and within a couple of maybe months, I think you should be done doing that. But I understand maybe you want everything to be fast, but you can actually still get approved even without a business, without a registered business. Okay, but you stand more chances if you have a limited company with a company house. Okay, which yeah. And it's also much higher if you have a matching business name or address across all your documents. Okay. And if you also have VAT registered, VAT registration also, it's a good one. Okay. And from one forum that I see, I think it's on Reddit, that there's someone that said that he plans to start an individual account, but he ended up registering as a limited company because Amazon keeps rejecting his invoice. Okay. So, and he got approved doing that. Right. So let's go to steps which you can take to actually get ungated on Amazon, right? So now, just listen attentively. Okay, the first one is that you need to log into your Seller Central and you choose a product. Okay, so you use the add a product to search for the item you want to sell, and if it is ungated, you're gonna see apply to sell or request approval, which I'm sure you already know about that, right? Or if you don't, yeah, that's it. Now, the second thing is that you want to buy at least 10 to 12 units from a reputable UK wholesaler. Okay, it is very important. So you need to try as much as possible to buy, and this will be very useful for those who are in the grocery category. Okay, just buy 10 or 12, okay, units of any grocery product from a reputable seller. That one you want to sell easily, just go ahead and buy it, and you'll stand the chance of getting ungated. Okay. And in case you ask me, Omari, what kind of reputable suppliers can I, or brands can I go to? You can actually go to ancox.co.uk for groceries. Okay, yeah, you can go to those people. Or if you are in the beauty niche, you can go to Tropic Skincare. Okay, yeah, for beauty. And if you have access, maybe you want to sell books and you're not, you're not gated, you can go to Booker Wholesale, or you can also go to Clearance Excel for some other product, or East and Foods if you're in the food. Okay, so. But for grocery, try as much as possible to go to hancox.co.uk. They are reputable and you stand a chance of getting ungated there. So, okay, so just go to Hancox, and once they give you an invoice, upload the invoice and also snap the product and upload it. And within 48 hours, you stand a chance of getting approved. Okay. And also don't forget the VAT complaint invoice. Okay, the invoice is very important. So your invoice should include your registered business name and address, the supplier's business name and address, also your invoice number and date, and at least 10 units of the same product. Okay, so detailed product name. There is no generic like a grocery item. The detailed product name, okay, of the product. So that specific one you want to sell, get the detailed product name of it, and you upload it, and you stand the chance of getting approved. Okay, so yeah, so the moment you have these things, you should go ahead and submit it. So in case you don't know how to do that, go to your inventory, you had a product, you request approval, and you submit the invoice, and you include the images of the product. Okay, so sometimes Amazon will even ask you for the product photos. So go ahead and snap it. Also snap the barcode and or packaging. Okay, and also your business registered number, this your CRN. It's very important. So you need to do that if you want to get approved. So this is exactly what a lot of people are to get approval for, for any gated product. Okay, so just give it time. Don't panic. 24 to 48 hours. It's what you need. If everything is clean, you're gonna get approved. Okay, and if even if it's extra, maybe it's not during working hours, then just wait up to 5 days, and uh, possibly they might request extra info. If it's getting up to 5 days, but at least just go ahead and supply them what they need. Okay. And regarding the rumor about Amazon wanting 100 units instead of 10, like Amazon wanting you to have, maybe you need to have 100 units of that product before you can actually sell on Amazon. Well, if you're asking if this is true, it's not entirely true. Okay. But it's also true. The people who experience these are people who want to sell branded products. Maybe you want to sell products from Nike. Okay. Or, let me say premium product, not branded, but premium for people that want to sell products from premium brands, like Nike, Adidas, or whichever one. You're gonna be asked to. They're gonna ask you. They might even ask you for 200 units of the product, okay, with manufacturer's invoice. So, but if you want to sell grocery, your maybe all these grocery health products, just 10 to 12 or 10 to 20 units, even 12 is enough. You're gonna get approved, okay. But if you want to go ahead to get ungated for Beat brand, okay, or Google brand or Nike, you are gonna be asked a whole lot because those brands they're trying to scare people away from selling their anybody just from selling their product. So that's it. Okay, so the deal is that 10 units still works for category level on gating, okay, like grocery, beauty, okay. But if it's specific brands or premium categories, you're gonna need 100 units of the product. You have to show them that you have 100 units of product before they can, get you to sell. Okay, so that is just it. Okay, so in case you're the kind of person that you are in the Adidas, the Nike, the maybe Fitbit type of niche, and you want to get ungated for that, well, possibly you might have to maybe find another trick, okay, or possibly you might still buy 10 of the product and see if you can get approved, okay. But yeah, so that's just it, right? But here are just some tips that you can actually apply, okay. So the first thing is that you do not need to ungate a specific brand to get into a category, okay? So you can just use a random grocery product from a legit wholesaler, and it can help you to unlock the entire grocery category, okay. So that is what you need to know. So in case you're thinking maybe you need to ungate a particular brand. No, okay, just choose a random grocery product, okay, from someone who is a legit wholesaler, and you can unlock the entire grocery category, okay. And another thing you need to know is that Ancox and Tropic Skincare they work for a whole lot of people, okay, that I've seen forums. So just make sure that your Amazon seller name matches your invoice details exactly. Make sure you use the same name. Don't go ahead and use another name that is different from your Amazon seller's name. Okay, so you use it so that it's in your invoice. So that way it's easy for them to know that okay, this is legitimate. Okay. And I would suggest that you avoid fake invoices, okay, because Amazon will likely catch it and they might permanently suspend your account. Okay. So make sure you stay clean and detailed. Okay. So the most common mistakes a whole lot of people make is that they use receipts instead of an invoice. So make sure that you only use VAT invoices from real suppliers. Okay. Those ones are always accepted. So don't just use receipts. Okay. And make sure that your business name does not mismatch. If your invoice says J Smith Limited, okay, but on Amazon it's showing on Smith Trading, you're gonna get denied. Okay, so J Smith Limited should be the same J Smith Limited in your invoice. So don't mismatch things. Okay. And if there is also blurry or low resolution images, you might get a problem. So just make sure that you scan or you take a clear photo of invoice. That is very important. And also you need to stop buying from retail stores if you want to do this. Okay, so don't try using Liddy or Tesco receipts, okay, or Sainsbury's receipt. Amazon is not going to accept them. Okay, so that is what you need to know. And make sure it's not less than 10 units. Okay, even if the product is expensive, you're still going to need 10 units. So make sure that at least 10 units of the product is what you have. So don't buy anything less than that. The chances of getting approved is less. Okay. But here's the bonus tip maybe you did everything possible or you've done everything possible and you still denied. Trust me, just supposed to check your invoice. Okay, double check it. You can resubmit with a clear documentation, and you might possibly need to try another product from a more reliable wholesaler. Okay, or you can just go with all these unpaid, ungating services, but you need to be careful. I don't really recommend them fully because some works while others might actually get your account flagged. Okay, so if you ask me for anyone, I really can't give it to you. I don't know because I don't even want to know them because they're not really 100% reliable. And even if you want to try one, just give them. I would suggest you first try everything I just said here. Then if it doesn't work, then maybe you cannot try those guys. But most of the time, if you're into grocery or beauty, this is gonna work for you. Except if you're trying to promote premium like products from premium brands, Adidas, Nike, you know, Google Database and all that. Okay. So, but if you want to try these paid on getting services that are out there, make sure you don't give them your login and only send your documents yourself. Okay. So, and also try as much as possible to avoid anyone selling guaranteed uh on gating with fake invoices and all that. So you need to avoid those people. Okay. So that is exactly how you can get ungated on Amazon FBA UK if you're into Amazon fulfillment by Amazon. It's not about it's not actually about tricking the system, okay? Because if you say you want to trick the system, they might actually suspend your account. A lot of people have tried it and they actually regretted it. So it's about using the right suppliers and also the right invoices, and you need to follow Amazon's rules carefully. Okay. So if this video actually helped, try as much as possible to drop a comment below. Okay, and let's rub minds together and possibly when I'm free, I'll personally respond to you. All right. So thank you very much for your time. I hope this video has been helpful. Please make sure that you hit the red subscribe button and turn on the notification bell whenever I drop videos like this. I want to start giving out, educative contents like this on my channel. So I'm sure to help you out also when I keep dropping more and more like this. And the moment you're liking this video and commenting, it helps the algorithm to push this video to other people also. So please make sure you like this video. Even if you can't comment, please like the video. It helps the algorithm to push this video further. Thank you very much. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.